Here's a secret that a lot of small business owners and new founders don't realize. When it comes to technology, you have a massive advantage over bigger companies. Those bigger companies are usually stuck in a tangled web of outdated and legacy systems, whereas you can start afresh with integrated, AI-ready and automated systems built for the future. In this video, I'll share 4 key things that every business must get right so that you can scale smoothly, stay secure, and outpace your competitors. One of the first and most important things that you need to do is choose the right IT partner. Don't make the mistake of trying to do IT yourself. It's a distraction, you'll make the wrong decisions, and it's going to cost you way more money in the long run. You should be focused on growing your business. Now, you notice I use the word IT partner there, not IT support provider. What you're not looking for is a company that can just give you break-fix IT support on the cheap, because that's not going to help you grow your business. What you need is an IT partner that can really listen to your requirements, build a deep understanding of your business, and provide a personal service to small businesses. So really, you're not out there looking for the biggest IT service provider that you can find, because you're going to be a very small client to them. And are they really going to give you a personal service? Probably not. You need someone that's proactive, that can help you plan ahead and can give you strategic guidance. Of course, all the usual things like SLAs, response times, fixed times, and average resolution times are also incredibly important, because if your staff are held up by things not working and poor response times, then again, it's going to cost you money and slow your growth. Don't make the mistake of buying on price. You need to buy on value. So make sure you're comparing apples with apples when you're looking at providers. Don't go for that cheapest option, because if you do, they're probably cutting corners somewhere. The next point is an incredibly important point in this AI-focused world. You need to structure your data right, and you need to try and get that structure right from the start. I often see small businesses doing their own thing, where John in accounts has got a bunch of data stored on his desktop. Sarah, the business owner, is then using OneDrive, and no one's really working together, and no one has really thought about the long-term scalability of their data structure. So you need to think about access control, because AI is only going to work for your business if you've structured the data properly, if the data is good quality, and if you've got the security and permissions around that data correct. My third point is to create a 3-year technology roadmap. Now, this can be a bit difficult to do when you're just starting out, because how do you know where you're going to be in 3 years? Well, you need to forecast, and you need to make a plan based on that forecast, because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? You should work with your IT partner on this, and this should be a lot more strategic than just covering the basics, like how often are we going to be replacing our computers? You need to take a holistic view of all the systems that you're using and how they're going to scale to meet your requirements today, in a month's time, in a year's time, and in 3 years' time. Every year with your IT provider, review that roadmap and update it. If your business is growing slower than expected, or if you're lucky, maybe it's growing quicker than you expected, then you can keep that plan updated. The final point that I'm going to talk about today is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a must-have. Would you buy a house and not insure it from day one? Or would you decide, you know what, we'll buy the locks and front doors, back doors, etc. later on? You wouldn't do it. So why would you do the same for a business that you are starting up and putting all of your time and potentially all of your cash into making it a success? It's not worth the risk. 60% of small businesses that experience a significant cyber attack go out of business within 12 months. And for startups, really that figure is going to be way higher, because you don't have the resilience and you don't have the funds to weather that storm. Now, you don't have to spend a fortune on cybersecurity from day one. There's a lot of fundamentals that you can put in place at a reasonable cost. For example, if you're using cloud systems like Microsoft 365, make sure it's been configured properly. I'll go back to the point I made at the start about using a good IT partner, proactive IT partner. You need to make sure you've got someone you trust who is actually properly configuring these systems and building security in by default. There's a lot of basic things like 2-factor authentication, anti-malware for your computers, firewalls, device encryption, Make sure your IT partner is having the cybersecurity conversation with you. And again, when you choose an IT partner, make sure you're working with one that actually does specialize in cybersecurity, and make sure you understand what kind of cybersecurity and risk management is going to be included in your service plan. So let's give you 4 action points to take away here. Number 1, make sure you choose the right IT partner, one that's going to provide a personal service and really help you grow your business. Number 2, work with the IT partner to establish a 3-year IT roadmap, thinking strategically about how your systems are going to grow to support your business requirements. Number 3, if you don't structure your data properly, it's going to slow your growth. Going to make it impossible to use tools like AI that can really save your business time, and it's going to be expensive and disruptive to put it right later on in that growth journey. So again, work with an IT partner that can really get to know your business and help guide you on that front. And the 4th point is cybersecurity. You need cybersecurity from day one. Don't need to spend massive amounts on it, but if you spend nothing at all and you treat it as an afterthought, then you could end up regretting it. It could cost you your whole business. I was recently invited onto the Blueprint to Boom podcast series, which is all about helping small businesses turn ideas into impact. We had a really good conversation about some of the mistakes that small business owners make with their technology at the start. There's a link to that video in the description. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please subscribe for more content.